Morning. I'm in the Crucible kitchen for a bit of food. I'm going to go into Selby Wu Yeezer this morning. Absolutely gutted I'm not in for the O'Sullivan-Higgins final session. I mean, in terms of that, John's 9-7 down. He's got the momentum, no question. I actually think if Higgins makes a fast start, I think he wins, but it could go all the way. Really could go, I mean, it could go 13-11, 13-12 in a decider. It would be absolutely incredible between those two, wouldn't it? It really would. So we'll have to see what happens there. Obviously, I'm barely going to be watching a ball with that. I'm watching Wu Yeezer against Selby. I think Wu Yeezer gets it done, but I think again it's going to be really tight. Selby's going to be battling. It's going to make it really awkward. I think Wu Yeezer gets it done 13-11. And I really hope he does, because as far as I'm concerned, he's a burgeoning talent, and he deserves everything he gets in the game. So we'll have to see. I'm going to shoot, because I only had about 2 minutes to record this one this morning. I'm seeing Wakeling against Robertson tonight. Again, not the match I really want to see. I want to see Judd Hossain, but hopefully Robertson just gets it done quick, and then I can watch a bit of Hossain trump. I mean, on the other hand, hopefully Wu Yeezer does it quick and I'm completely wrong. But frankly, I'm not sure I'm going to be seeing a second of O'Sullivan, unfortunately, Sullivan-Higgins, but we will see. Nice one. All right, I'll clock it with you in a bit. Over and out. Good afternoon. So I'm just in between afternoon and evening sessions. Just watched Selby against Wu Yeezer. Fascinating session of snooker. Selby battled against his own form against Wu Yeezer, who was clearly finding it a little bit. He was a bit overawed in the end by the Crucible. Basically scraped himself over the line. So Wu Yeezer won 13-11. So I mean, I don't want to humble brag, but my prediction this morning was spot on. He deserved it in the end. He deserved it. I think Selby knows it. So in the middle of the match, I left the table I was at because Ronnie O'Sullivan and John Higgins went to a decider, and frankly, I wasn't going to miss that. I didn't even mind if I missed the end of Selby Wu Yeezer, frankly, because a decider at the Crucible, best of 25 between two of the greatest to have played the game. Wild horses couldn't stop me from watching it, frankly. I just gutted that I wasn't on. God, if I'd been on the Ronnie O'Sullivan-Higgins side. Higgins started just as I thought he would. Started like an absolute train, went 10-9 up. O'Sullivan, in fairness, sounded as if he battled back and, a bit of grit. Went 11-10 up, then Higgins went 11-all, then 12-11 Higgins, then Ronnie pulled it back to 12-all. Real seesaw match, both trading blows. Absolutely delighted to see John Higgins go through. Good things come to good people, that's all I'm going to say. Ronnie O'Sullivan has given nothing to the fans all week. As far as I'm concerned, he can go back to Ireland or Dubai or wherever he comes from and not visit the UK again for a significant amount of time. If he's going to treat the fans like that, then maybe he should re-examine his own sort of personality traits, frankly. But yeah, just good things happen to good people. Of the two of them, there's no question as of who was the nicer bloke. I think it's excellent news for Zhao Zintong and Sean Murphy, who are fed in the same side as O'Sullivan. It's also excellent news for Neil Robertson. I mean, granted, he's still going to have to play a pretty informed John Higgins, but Higgins is a much different prospect to O'Sullivan, and it's a question of whether he can replicate what he's just done, because to win from 9-4 down against Ronnie O'Sullivan at the Crucible in a best of 25 match, you have to be some player. You really do. He's basically won, what has he won, like 9-3 at the end, you know. Backs against the wall. That last night, those 3 frames last night where he won to make it 9-7 were everything. So yeah, anyway, tonight I am seeing Wakelin against Robertson. It's 10-6 Robertson. Sort of hoping that the same thing happens that didn't happen this afternoon, which is I'm hoping that Robertson just cruises to victory, frankly. And then I can really get stuck into the meat of Hossein against Judd. I mean, yeah, I can't see a Wakelin comeback. He's just not playing well enough, frankly. But you know, surprises happen. I think Robertson needs to just finish him off quickly, just to make sure that, like, you know, he's sort of in a bit of form and rhythm for Higgins later down the line. So we'll have to see what happens there. It's been a wonderful afternoon session of snooker. I mean, it doesn't get much better than 13-12 and 13-11 between 4 absolute thoroughbreds. So yeah, I'll clock in with you tonight before the well, not before anything, after I get back to the apartment, and yeah, sum up the day, sum up the quarterfinals that I'm going to see tomorrow, and yeah, nice one. All right, over and out. Evening. Quite incredible evening session of snooker. What a day it's been at the World Snooker Championship. First off, watch Wakelin Robertson tonight, as I previewed. He got it done with a minimum of fuss. What was it in the end? It was 13-7, so didn't need a mid-sesh. Absolutely delighted with that fact, and even more delighted with the fact that Hossein had won the first little mini session 3-1. So it went to 10-all in the Hossein Fafai Trump game. And because of that, the divider came up and we got best of 5 for the quarterfinal. What happened then? So Hossein went 11-10. Trump then went 11-all and then went 12-11 Trump. And Hossein came back to win the final 2 frames to win it. Hossein's whole approach to that game, very refreshing in an era where the top players are trying not to lose the sort of bigger frames, you know, tippy-tappy, not expansive safety shots, you know, just sort of not really playing the natural game for me. Hossein basically just went all-out attack. It was full of twists and turns. Trump didn't play very well. That's what I will say. He just wasn't fluent. Henry said it was in fits and starts in COCOMs, and that's exactly what it was. You know, at times he produced some great breaks. I mean, funnily enough, when his back was against the wall at 11-10 down after having been 10-7 up, he produced the best break of the match from him under pressure. It was almost like he needed to be under pressure to get the get the juices flowing. Weird. Don't know what it is with Trump and the Crucible. There's something about that venue he does not like. The fact that he's only won it once, frankly, is scandalous. And if he only wins it once in his career, people are going to be talking about him as an underachiever. You know, I wonder whether that's the reason why he is underperforming, because people say, oh, you've not really done it at the Crucible. You've won it once, mate, but, you know, you've been there sort of 18 years now. It's a long time. Amazing match. The bottle Hossein showed, I mean, wasn't quite a John Higgins-esque, but it wasn't far off. You know, I mean, some incredible breaks at the end. When he went 12-11 down, I thought that was it. I thought Trump would get it done in one of the 2 frames, but no, amazing session of snooker. So we are now into the quarterfinals. So the quarterfinal lineup is Zhao Zhintong, Sean Murphy, And then who was the other one? Yeah, of course, it's Higgins, Robertson, Mark Allen, Barry Hawkins, and Wu Yize against Hossein Vafay. I think all of those players in the bottom half of the draw will be thinking, I've got a chance of making the Crucible final here. All of them. It's as close as that. You could put a Rizzler paper and make cases for every single one of those, even Hossein, the way he's playing. In the top end, I mean, Zal, Murphy, Higgins, Robertson, stacked. Really is stacked. I mean, I'll preview the matches tomorrow morning and give me something to talk about on tomorrow's video. But, I mean, that Zal's in Tongshaw Murphy game. What a game that will be. If Murphy can bring his best form in for an absolute epic. But yeah, congratulations to all the quarterfinalists. Absolutely delighted for Hossein. Really chuffed. It's like a free roll for him now. No pressure, you know. Quarterfinals of the Cruise, could get to the one table setup. You told me Hossein Vafay would get to the one table setup at the start of last week. I wouldn't have believed you, frankly. But yeah, amazing day of snooker. I mean, that O'Sullivan Higgins game, I got to see the decider, as I spoke about in the video. I've just got back to the apartment with the express intention of watching the full final session just to really soak it all up. And yeah, absolutely thoroughly enjoyed it. No signatures today, but I did get a lovely bit of info. So Rhiann Evans came out. She's a pundit for TNT, and she confirmed that Joe Johnson is at the championships for the semi-finals onwards. So I guess that's because the BBC need both boxes, both commentary boxes. Pretty sure there used to be 3 boxes. I think they've had to get rid of one of them for the posh seats that they've had to put in. So I think the TNT commentators have had to do it sort of off-site. But obviously in the semi-final, you only need one set of commentators for both. So I imagine they let the TNT commentators go in the other box. Hence why Joe Johnson will be kicking around. So hopefully I can snag Johnson. And then we're only after Ronnie O'Sullivan, Mark Williams, Cliff Thorburn, and Graham Dotz, which is obviously unlikely to get his given the current situation. But less on that and more on me signing off this video and going to sleep. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day watching wherever you were, and I'll speak about all the quarterfinals tomorrow. Over and out.